Sorry that took so long. I was getting something to drink and grabbing some Pocky. Anyway, hi. So just a heads up about this game, by the way. I don't know if it's still even supported because no, well, I should say I don't know if it's still available on Steam. It's still supported, but only through Nexus. It's a fully modded version of Skyrim to create a completely different game. I've got two versions of this. They both are, well, at least were free to people who own Skyrim and all its DLC for the original. And people who own Skyrim Special Edition. This is the Special Edition version. Which is literally the exact same, as far as I can tell, as the other version. Anyway, this game's way too difficult to do from the beginning again. No, it's not. First, hi. Second, it's not Skyrim, it's Enderal Forgotten Stories. I don't know if you can still get that on Steam. But you have to own Skyrim to be able to get it, since it's a modded version of the game. And it's free if it's still available. But like, it's literally Skyrim, but better. That's the only way I can put it. Combat on this game is a huge pain, though. Each area you have to be a specific level to be able... Or, no, not level. Specific skill level to be able to survive in. Skills do not level through use. You have to use books to gain skills. Like, let me show you. Here you go. All the combat skills have a specific book that works for leveling each. And you can only level them through those books. Each book rank caps at 25, 50, 75, and 100. And where I'm at right now, I can survive decently around Ark, which is right here. Nice. You can survive decently at my level around Ark. Over here in the desert, which some of my quests are starting to send me to, survival is extremely difficult unless I'm using my frost magic and staying at range. And then over here, where is it? Yeah. Over here near Frostcliff Tavern, which so far is my favorite location of the game, I have 0 chance of survival. I'm gonna actually travel there really quick and show you. Do I have a scroll for it? Nope, I've just got Ark. And I'm down to 1 Ark scroll. Fast travel in this game is done through scrolls and these where's one? These Myriad Towers. That's the only fast travel you get. Everywhere else you've got to go on foot. I should stock up on scrolls really quick. I got my money with me. I don't. Where's the bank? Bank's around here somewhere. Nope. That's the Merchant Guild, which I'm part of. That's also the Merchant Guild. It's at the other end of the market.
Move along. Walk blessed. It's good to see you.
That's not the bank. It's right behind one of there it is.
Yeah. It's not.
Hello. How may I be of service? Of course.
Gotta do some shopping and then I'll put all my gold back in, because one of the good things about storing your gold in this is it accumulates each day too.
Ahoy.
There you are.
Yes?
Yeah? What do you want? No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
There it is. We'll grab 1 tavern, 1 Duneville, 2 Riverville, and 3 more Ark.
Walk blessed.
Walk bless. Hello? Of course.
I'm not gonna need to... Yes, I am gonna need to use some of the gold. I'll get 100 out.
How may I? Of course. Of course. Walk blessed.
Alright, I'm gonna show you what it's like around Frostcliff Tavern first. Might help if I equip my actual gear too. What I've got on now is my gear for stealth. I've also got gear for magic. And, no, this is my magic gear. My stealth gear uses a bow. And my, melee gear uses all of this. Alright, let's see if I can find an enemy to show you what it's like here. There's two areas that I need to go that I can't survive yet. This is one of them, and the other is a forest. Wait, where? Oh, I'm at the Crystal Forest. That's a different forest. I've never been here. Okay, you see how much damage I did versus how much they're doing per hit? See, that is why I'm not ready for this area. All right. That's the other fast travel. If I'm an Ark, I can fast travel using the signposts to other areas of Ark. Okay, so story up till now, basically. I snuck aboard a ship to leave another continent, which is the continent from a full conversion mod of Oblivion. Got found, left for dead after being thrown overboard. Caught something called arcane fever, and what that is if you're a mage, which this game makes you a mage, if you're a mage, then you get this fever from how magic works is you're looking into alternate realities and bringing whatever spell you're casting from those other realities. So, like, let's say you want to use the example it gives. You want to use a fire spell on a tree. You bring that exact tree being on fire from another reality. And the fever comes from me. The fever is the cost of looking into all these other realities. And it can be treated. How I can do it right now is I've got this smoking pipe. If I use that, I use one of these peace weeds, and it lowers my arcane fever. Or I can brew a potion called ambrosia, which lowers arcane fever. Arcane fever goes up by using healing potions and healing spells. And then, where's meditation? As for how builds work in this game, when you level up, you spend skill points here. And I've looked into it, there's enough skill points available in the game to complete 3 trees. So, for example, I'm working on Keeper, which is your shield skills. Shields, heavy armor, things like that. Blade Dancer, which is the one-handed and two-handed weapon skills. There's also Barbarian. Oh, Barbarian's two-handed only. Blade Dancer is one-handed only. Well, one or two-handed, but I've got Keeper, Blade Dancer, and then I've also got Arcane Might, which is basically destruction magic. And those are the 3 trees I'm limited to if I want to reach the best perks in all 3. There's this one, which is Necromancy. And hunting for souls. The souls... I actually should put one point in that. There's a benefit to collecting souls, and I've found where a bunch of them are. You can hear, even without the skill, you can hear where the souls are. This is all magic. Destruction spells. This one is light magic and mental, so that's that's illusion and restoration. And then this one, psionic and entropy. What are those? Okay, so that's conjuration. What am I doing? I can check here. Conjuration. And I guess alteration? I don't know. This one's werewolf. And how werewolf works in this game is you use potions and alchemy ingredients to transform. And then these are the stealth skills. You've got sneak. You've got light armor, alchemy, and you've got archery and lockpicking, and this one's probably got pickpocket too, since it's sneak. Oh, speech is also in this. Yeah, this one's sneak, speech, and pickpocket, which pickpocket in this is actually a lot more useful because you can use it for normal pickpocket, but it also lets you, when you search a treasure chest, sometimes you can find hidden compartments. And the skill that ties into pickpocket on this also ties into how often you find those compartments. Anyway, came here after doing some quests in a town called Riverville, and now I'm working on finding a way to treat arcane fever. And on this run, I've done everything that I did before, plus some other stuff, but I've streamed this game before on the main story up to the point I'm at now. This is a Myriad.
Good evening.
These are how you fast travel between the towers.
Sure. Where to?
I need Northern Heartland. Well, that wasn't the angle it normally gives. Normally, I can watch as I'm flying away. Alright, I've got to go to this ruin over here, I guess. As you can see, I'm a little over-leveled for this area. Which is good. You have no idea how good it is to be over-leveled in this game. Put it this way. What you saw with the crystal elementals earlier is how it was for the starting enemies of the game for a good 5-6 hours of the game. What's that? I don't need corundum. I need whatever the name for orichalcum is right now, because that's what I'm using. Death Spark. Have I got Death Spark? Death Breath? I don't have Death Spark. Okay.
Get away from there! Now!
Oh, God.
By the prophet's ass, 1 second later and I would have been scraping your remains off the floor. What in blazes are you doing here anyway? Let's put it this way. I know how to hide when I don't want to be seen. And concerning the explosion, you stepped right into a Coranian dust crystal. Get a little too close and wait a little too long, and you'll have your ass blown around your ears by an explosion that would put any cannon to shame.
Hey, Levy, thanks for thanks for the raid. T-raid. Welcome, everyone. It goes well. I just avoided getting blown up by a crystal.
Lashiri? Oh my. The fellow really isn't one for names, is he? I'm Lashari, but never mind that. At least it proves you're not lying. Anyhow, I hope you're not the backup I asked for. I was hoping for someone more, impressive. No offense.
Yes. So far, I've been into one fight this stream, and I got killed in 4 hits.
Is that so?
How are you guys all doing?
Controlled magic inside you. And quite a lot of uncontrolled magic. Not bad. I've never felt anything like this before. Very well. If Constantine insists, I will perform the ritual on you. But it'll have to wait, since I'm up to my neck.
Peppermint bark tea sounds good right now.
Short version or long version? Which do you prefer?
The more I know, the better, yes.
I suppose you already know that that is me, my assistant, 2 arcanists, and 4 keepers, are here to do research on, well, on something, which is exactly what we've done these past weeks. But as I went upstairs to get something a couple hours ago, I suddenly heard screaming and the clanging of metal coming from downstairs. As I looked for cover, I saw these two shapes in red robes vanishing into the
Did you ever fix sound alerts?
I have no idea who they are or why they're here, but to me, they look like mercenaries. Anyway, fact is, my esteemed Indralean colleagues and my assistant are still down there, together with our research, and I want them back. And before you ask, yes, you can help me. You'll have to, actually, if you want me to tame your magic. I wouldn't have a chance fighting the mercenaries by myself, but the two of us might be able to do it, provided you can defend yourself, which I'm quite...
I mean, I'm on a tank build. Of course I can defend myself. That's my whole thing on this build.
Oh, that's hard to explain.
Well, the first sound alert I've heard was, when you raided, so...
When shit is going down around them. After we've cleaned up the mess, we can do this whole, who are you and what are you doing here thing if you want to. But this really isn't the time. No idea. But I don't think there are more than a dozen. Also,
Oh, a dozen, that's gonna be a pain.
which is to our advantage. Fine, then follow me. And keep your weapons ready. I think I just heard footsteps down there.
Frostwind is, too much risk of, doing damage to other people. We'll see how sure I am. Okay, yeah, I'm sure. Alright, just had to make sure I had everything favorited that I needed. Slide armor, that won't help me. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, wait, what's the sword? Nope. What about them? What have they got? Nope.
Stabbed like a...
Money. Nope.
Hang on. What's this?
I don't know, let me finish checking for stuff. That's a guard.
By the prophet's ass. I don't believe it. They're orders. My assistant, Sev. It seems he's the reason these fuckers managed to take us by surprise.
Well,
Save it for Sev when I shove the staff up his ass and fire a thunderbolt.
I feel sorry for this guy. Are you gonna go through? Are you gonna let me through? There we go.
Shit, can you smell that? That's fire. So, these guys really are trying to destroy our research. We have to do something. You're adept at magic, right? Take this spell and use it to put out the fires. If I'm right, the mercenaries are trying to destroy the stone fragments, and we have to stop them. You take the lower part of the ruin. Try to save as many stones as you can. I'll take the upper part, and when it's all done, we'll meet here again. Oh, and one more thing. If you should find my assistant Sev down there, try to take him alive and bring him to me. I want to take care of him myself, okay? Then let's get going.
Wait, what spell did she give me? Hold on. That one, okay. So I'm gonna be stuck without a shield. Okay. Hold on. I didn't hear that go off. So I'm gonna say that let me try replaying it. I'm gonna say sound alerts is broken today. Yes, it didn't even show up on the dashboard that you played it. Let me see if I can... Oh, that's why. Hold on. Hey, Lovey, I figured out what's going on with sound alerts. Check your reward requests on your dashboard. They're not going through. No, on Twitch. They're not going through because they're being marked the same way as stuff like hydrate, and I just saw the word ban. How could you? But yeah, they're actually not going through. Let me try marking this as complete and see what happens. Yeah, no, it's blocking the redeems from going through to sound alerts because they're showing up in the reward requests. That's what's been going on tonight with sound alerts. Yeah, it does. Hopefully they get that fixed soon, though. But hey, at least we solved that issue. And yeah, on my sound alerts dashboard, the one that Gabby used doesn't show up at all. But it did on Twitch. If I had to guess, it's an issue with Twitch's end of things, because stuff's showing up on here that I don't remember showing up before in the requests. I don't know.
Cheese.
Okay, that one went through. Bits work, but channel points don't. Interesting. Am I in their Discord? Maybe they've got some... I am in their Discord. Maybe they have something about that. General help. No one's reporting this issue. I don't know. Okay, so... Oh well, hopefully they get that fixed soon. Oh god, how do I get in there? Alright, that's one down. I can search for stuff after. That's the wrong turn. What's that? Oh, I know what that is. Time to use a potion really quick. Why did I use 2? It's regen. You can see someone's shooting arrows at me. Oh, you're actually on fire. Oh.
Damn, that was close. Those bastards just left me down here to die. Can you believe it? Despite everything I did. Oh, forgive me.
What the? Hey, Killa. How'd your birthday go? Oh, wait, there's... That's what those are. Okay. I need to go stop the other ones from burning. I'm not in combat. I can eat food. And recover. Cheese. Recover using cheese. Stew. That hit did a lot of damage. Okay, try this again. That hit did a lot of damage too. Okay, I need my shield for these guys. Or my actual frost breath spell. Let's actually go with, Frost Wind. All right. I could use those. Now I can search stuff. I think I've got that enchantment. I've got that already too. Ooh, that's a nice robe. I'm taking it. I mean, lately that's what I've been doing is I've been focusing ice magic on everything and swords. And actually, I really like the sword that I've got on here. It's a good sword. Love its design. I don't have Duskfang yet. I'm only at level 5 on Oblivion. I don't have the Creation Club stuff for it, so yeah. Bread. Roasted beef. Burn book. I don't need that. Beds, though. Well, that guy didn't live. Oh, that's another thing on this. To craft something, you have to have the recipe. Like, hey, if you're making armor or anything, you need to have the blueprints in your inventory. Same with potions for their recipes. You need to know how. You have to have read the recipe to be able to craft it. It worries me that that guy escaped. Wait, down here? Is there an exit that I missed? Oh! Wait, when did she get in here? Yeah, no, I know what happens if you eat that one root that you put in the Emperor's food. It got turned around. I did find out the exact levels of that stuff too. The root that you put in the Emperor's food has the highest damage of any poison ingredient, like any damage health ingredient in the game, and the number used for it is 40. The second highest, I don't remember which item it was, but the number used for it is 6. So that's how big a difference it is. Hey, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I know you can use it to make a poison for your weapon, and it's actually recommended if you do that to save it for something that's an extremely difficult fight, like the Frost Troll in Solstheim or the Ebony Warrior, because it can one-shot every enemy in the game. got turned around again. How do I keep getting turned around? I see how. What's the second one? Third one should be down there. Okay. That being said, on Skyrim, my actual goal eventually is to fight the Ebony Warrior on my current save. Alright, do I have a spell that can open it? Adept. I don't. Okay, I'm not getting through that gate then. What did I... Why am I not using my torch? So what's through? Oh, wait, can I open that one? Nope. I can put my shield back on now.
Well, I'll be damned. That's what I call good timing. I take it you were successful? What about the fragments? Did you save them? All of them? Call me a pregnant Lyran. You really are good at what you do. You won't regret it, I swear. What about Sev? Did you find him?
Well, about him...
Fuck. That little shit. I was hoping I could make him tell us who's behind all this. Well, whatever. No use crying over spilt milk, I guess. What's your name, anyway? Amidst all this, we didn't have time for formalities. You're pleased? Well, that's good to hear. I actually had the feeling that I was a little rough on you. Sorry for that. Sometimes I just have a short fuse. Anyway, let's talk about the...
Yes, Jeff.
For starters, tell me how you managed to get the old ranter to trust you. That doesn't happen very often. I've got time.
And now I'm telling her the story of about, what,
So
15, 16 hours of the game?
all this, the magic, the swordplay in such a short time? It's fascinating to say the least. And these visions, if I understand correctly, you foresaw the death of the two apothecary? It does indeed. But hey, who am I to judge? Here you are, the mysterious stranger who appeared out of thin air and, without much fuss, took out an entire group of sellswords. And even better, now you tell me that these skills come from studying magic for only a couple of weeks, and that you can see the future. You certainly are full of shit. Not you, sorry. I mean, I just had a strange thought. But no, that would be crazy. Way too unlikely.
What is it? Unlikely isn't a stranger these days, that's the truth.
Well, I'd like to speak freely, but I'm bound to my agreement with the Holy Order. However, I will tell Constantine and old Aranthiel about my theory. And you will probably have to be patient until the latter decides to put you in the picture. Sorry. But if my idea is correct, then we'll be in a position to really kick ass. Anyway, hold still for a moment. Ready? Alright, let's do this.
Alright.
Don't worry, it'll just tickle a bit.
I'd say it didn't work.
Are you alright?
Oh wow, my health.
Wasn't on purpose. Really?
My health.
Oh my, you really do look terrible. I will make this right, I promise. I have no idea what just happened. The ritual isn't exactly harmless, but normally you shouldn't feel more than a weak tickle at most, regardless of how it goes down. But, maybe this has something to do with the strangeness of your aura. I already said this, but it's so different. It's hard to explain. Somehow...
I was at full health and now I'm almost dead.
But hey, I'm probably just out of practice. It worked, and that's what matters. Your fever will now settle down to an endurable level, and maybe even vanish if you're careful. And now, I suggest you return to Constantine. I will get the stones to safety in the meantime. You need anything else? If not, see you later. We're going to meet again. I can feel it.
How about you know, heal me? Yeah, fever down, and so are your knees from slamming into the ground, and your ankles.
Well, put simply, they're supposed to protect us. But old Aranthiel will tell you more about it later. Take care.
Look at where my health ended up. Oh yeah, this quest. That forest I mentioned earlier. I actually came across that guy that's at the top, and at my current level, he killed me in one attack. The people and like everything that shows up in this quest is basically like an S rank hunt. Wait, what is my oh, I need to get that treated. Wait a second. Oh, she went up there. Okay. Well, I don't have the key. I still need to find rat meat for a quest involving a potion. Oh, yeah, I've still got to heal. Hold on. No, not what I wanted to do. I want my shield back. Okay, my sword is back. Good. I need to eat some bread. Okay, I ate bread. My ankles and knees are all better now. Oh, these glowing chests. These are storage chests. It's got I can get any of the items I store in these out at any point. Like that. Those. I didn't mean to grab that. Do I have the rat meat in here? I have rat skin. Was that it? No, it wasn't. Okay. Where's my, I'm at 36%. The other thing about Arcane Fever. If it reaches 100%, you instantly die. So yeah, I don't want it to hit 100%.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
I'm here on business. Leave me alone. You, wake up.
Now, if it isn't the prodigy, well...
Yes, I know. She's already told me everything. Good work. Even though part of her report seemed to be a bit...
Yeah, I know.
enthusiastic. But I'll leave the judgment to Aranthiel. He wants to talk to you anyway. Seems you've caught his interest. Didn't I tell you that already?
Oh, the Grandmaster, okay.
Holy Grand Master of the Order, Tilor Aranthiel, son of Lorius the First, praised be his name. An old legend, risen from the dead, or something like that. In the Emporium, the last building on the left side of the temple. Just tell the guard that Aranthiel has asked for you, and they will let you in.
Okay.
Ah yes, before I forget. My dame Lucy has left a token of gratitude for you. It's your choice. An old map, or a bag of pennies.
I do like maps. But getting 2 more points that I can put into skills is going to be really useful. And I don't want to pass that up.
Very well, now get a move on. I'm sure we'll talk again later.
Ooh. Okay, it's the same book all the way up the shelf. That's useful. Because if it wasn't, then I'd have a really hard time reaching the top of the shelf. I'm looking for skill and quest books. Oh yeah, this is the highest point in the entire city, too. And I think one of the highest points in the entire game. Like, look how high up I am. Luckily, it won't let me go over the edge, so... But look how high up I am over just the city. Okay, there's 1 point higher. 2 points higher. Okay, there's a few points higher, but they're all on mountains.
A body has been discovered!
Wait, it works now?
It is a suspicion, Tila. And to send an entire division across the sea because of a suspicion is madness.
Hello there.
To find out who sent the mercenaries. This Pegast said that they were after the Signet Stone, and if they succeed in getting hold of it next time, then the Black Guardian alone knows how to stop us.
This cycle. Listening to you talk almost makes me forget that all this fuss here is merely based on some bad dreams you and your Neremese friends had.
The threat is real. Deny it as much as you like, but deep inside, you feel it as much as I do.
Tila, you're a commander, and a commander doesn't care about feelings, but about facts.
I don't know, feelings save lives too.
Hey, listen!
The mission will happen. I'm sorry.
You have a visitor.
Yep. Hi. I overheard all of that.
So, you are the prodigy everyone is talking about. Interesting. I am Teolor Aranthiel, son of Lorius I and Grandmaster of the Order, and I'm honored to meet you. What is your name? Yes, and I will come straight to the point. You are here because I believe that you are special. Humanity faces a threat that needs to be stopped. And to achieve this, you are...
What if I just want to go to the tavern and play dice?
Among other things, yes. I do not need to explain to you that the present situation on Vin is chaotic. The wars, the living dead, common people who are losing their minds, to name only the most obvious. What most people are not aware of is the connection between these events. You, however, have encountered it.
Have I?
As have I. I do. And I will explain everything to you. What it means, who we are, and what your part in all of this is. Come, follow me.
Can I take these scrolls now?
Who I am. My entire life, I served the gods who ruled Vin.
This continent here is where I'm at. This continent is where I came from.
Responsible for their death is my son, Narazul Aranthial.
Walk blessed.
He hated the Lightborn because he believed that they robbed mankind of their right to freedom. So he strived to overthrow them. Formed an army and declared war on them. And thus, on me, a servant of the Lightborn as well. It all ended in a battle 30 years ago, which Narazul won. He killed every single survivor except for me, and locked me in a dungeon on Mary. I still do not know why he spared me.
Okay, so there's like 7 gods, and there was a rumor that's been going around this whole game so far that all the gods had died. And he just confirmed that that's not a rumor.
Good question. Because at the moment, stability is the highest good. Even more so considering what we are facing. The rulers of Kira and Kile both made the mistake to acknowledge the death of the gods to their people, and the civil wars that followed in their countries are evidence of the chaos that such a revelation entails. Enderal is the cradle of the Order of the Gods, the epitome of theocracy. It is unthinkable what would happen if we confirmed these rumors. I am sure you understand this.
That makes sense.
Maybe when all this is over, that will change. But for now, it is imperative that we deny all rumors of that kind. There were circumstances favoring the development. But it's a long story, which we won't discuss now.
Why not? Okay, you managed to free yourself.
More than 30 years, when the death of the gods made the magic around the prison disappear. And during my escape in the northern mountains of Nerim, I also had them for the first time. The dreams. I always saw the same glaring, terrible light. Heard screaming, and I felt like I was burning up from the inside. And above all, like a veil, there was the knowledge of imminence.
How did I know he was going up here?
Dismissed these dreams as the delusion of a man close to death. So I concentrated on making it through the mountains somehow. 2 days after my escape, I was completely exhausted, and I would have died if a former acolyte of my son had not found me.
Good thing it was a former one.
Yes, but he did not recognize me, and brought me to their headquarters instead.
Don't know yet.
Monastery in the mountains. The others were aware of my identity, but for whatever reason they did not kill me. Maybe because they thought that the death of the Lightborn had made me insignificant. I do not know. Still, even after my recovery, the dreams continued. At first I doubted my sanity, but after some time I told the leader of the mages, Constantine, about them. And he said something that I'd never expected. I was not alone. He, as well as many others magically gifted on Vin, dreamed the same dreams. And the more we talked about the matter, the stronger our suspicion grew, which has now turned out to be the truth. The dreams, they come from the same place. They are a shared memory.
Shared memory.
A collective subconscious, yes. I know that you can feel it too, and probably far more intense than we do. But like you back then, we were not able to make sense of the images. So we went looking for answers in the remains of the civilization that was before us, the Pyreans. 3 things. First, there were many civilizations before us and before the Pyreans. Maybe hundreds, maybe thousands. Second, the history of each civilization unfolded and still unfolds according to a pattern. They emerge, they blossom, and at some point, at the apex of their existence, they simply disappear without any trace. And third, everything that has happened in the past years, and which is still happening, indicates that this disappearance lies ahead of us. We are part of an eternal loop, a cycle, and our cycle is approaching its end.
More. Okay, a pattern. You mean that the chronicles of each civilization are identical?
But one can split them up into episodes which repeat themselves in the very same manner, into patterns.
Explanation for the Red Madness is the wars.
They're the envoys.
Red Madness and the wars. Okay. I admit that this world has seen brighter days, but isn't this a little too much of a leap? There we go.
I see why you would say that, and I felt the same way for a very long time too. But there came a moment when we simply could not deny it anymore. We began to study the history of the Pyreans more intensely, and the parallels were extraordinary. In its early days, the Pyrean Empire was split up by a disaster, just like Vin was split up by the Starfall after the reign of the Eterna. Also, the Pyreans had a ruling caste who declared themselves gods after the catastrophe. The 2 castes of the Sun Priest. They too ruled until they were overthrown. This overthrowing was followed by an outbreak of wars and chaos. And then, just like that, the Pyreans ceased to exist. They knew it was imminent, but they could not prevent it. They called this event the Cleansing.
Yeah, how does an entire civilization disappear?
We need to find an answer to.
Looking at the dwarves in Skyrim,
At least not in a sense.
or in Elder Scrolls.
There was no natural disaster, no magical explosion, no plague. Even though there was war in the Pyrean Empire before its ruin, when the cleansing happened, it was as if all living beings simply fell down and died. It is ghastly.
And they knew about the threat. Why didn't they try to do something about it?
Who knows why? Maybe they found out too late, or maybe they were too weak.
Okay, where do I come in?
This is the reason why we need your help. Not only episodes of history recur within every cycle, characters do as well.
Characters recur? That's what I was thinking.
We call them the emissaries. They emerge very shortly before the cleansing occurs, like a law of nature, an answer to the Red Madness. And I am one of them, as are you. While I take on the role of the ruler, you take on the role of the prophet.
Okay, ruler, prophet, I bet there's more.
It's just a description. Call it what you will. But without doubt, it is the truth. Your story matches the descriptions perfectly.
Oh yeah, he brought some of his enemies here too, and yeah.
Former enemies or not, both sides have understood the magnitude of the threat. The magical knowledge of Narazul's former mages is vast, as is the power of the Holy Order. Even though not all of the Keepers agree, as you probably have already noted yourself.
If I play a role, does that mean that something is controlling me, controlling us? Well, I mean, I've got a controller right here controlling the player character, so...
Like pieces on a chessboard. We are determined by our skills. How and to what end we use them is our choice.
Why me?
I do not know. Firespark the Mage has told me your story. And even though your fate is tragic, unlike me, you were insignificant before your change. So maybe everyone can become an emissary, or we simply have not understood the pattern yet.
What defines this prophet?
You carry the potential to master any skill within a fraction of the usual time needed. I assume you have already realized this. On the other hand, your ability to look into the past, and therefore into the future. Your visions are a window into the past, and as every cycle is based on the same events, it is a window into the future as well. You can feel the thread this world is woven with, and because of that, you can see things that have happened, and thus will happen again. This gift makes you indispensable.
So basically, history repeats itself, is what he's saying. Learn history and then you learn what the future is.
That is the wrong question. The correct question is, what alternative do we have? To wait and die? If it is wealth and power you seek, you will have it. The Order has enough of both.
I guess.
Good. However, there's one more thing before the actual work begins. I want you to join our Order, and to do so, you have to pass a test. A trial.
Do I get armor like yours if I do this? What kind of test?
The novices have to pass in order to be exalted to the role of a keeper. Only the best students of the Squalor are allowed admission, and even though you have not been a novice, I want you to take it too. At this very moment, 2 novices are on their way to the testing grounds. I have informed them about your arrival. I have only a slight acquaintance with them. However, I know that they are both very talented and have been working hard toward the test. But see them for yourself. I had a hunch. Let us leave it at that. At the border to the Heartland.
Oh god, not Whisperwood.
They will be waiting for you there. Take the Myret. Talk to
Not Whisperwood. Whisperwood is the forest that I mentioned earlier.
Then follow his orders. Ah, one more thing. It might be self-evident, but keep your knowledge about the death of the Lightborn to yourself. I do not believe you can do any real harm, but in the worst case, path-abiding people will consider you a heretic. After the cycle has been stopped, we will deliberate upon how we deal with the matter. If and how we tell our people about it. But not now, that is for sure. Now, leave. The sooner we can dispense with this formality, the better.
Okay. Two-star, okay, I can deal with that. Each of the quests is assigned a star difficulty if there's combat involved, and right now I'm at 2-star level. I can do some 3-star. Not many, though. Two-star I'm fine with, at least. Give me just a moment. Okay. Well, that whole story was, depressing. What time is it? 3:24 a.m. That means I can find a signpost. I can make it to the, tavern. Either of the taverns. There's 2 taverns here. Oh. Interesting. Didn't expect it to send me here.
My sir?
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Huh? Can I help you?
Nope, just passing through. Sign.
We always go too easy on this.
Sign. There it is. Alright. Noble Quarter, I think, has the one that I'm after. I've got to wait on my opponent to get more money in the foreign quarter.
It just doesn't work, Magister, no matter how hard I try.
Yes, and there you have the problem. You try.
I'm afraid I do not follow, Master.
Walk blessed.
There it is. Now, where's my table? Not that one. That's the wrong table. This table. Okay. The rules of this game. it starts with a coin toss. Whoever goes first depends on the result of the coin toss. And also, 2 dice get rolled. The goal is not to go over what those dice land on times 3. And to get as close to that number as possible without going over. If someone goes over, they pay double the bet. If someone ends up on the exact number, then they win double the bet. I'm gonna go with 5, just because I don't have much with me. So, 21. And I go first. 3. Again. I'm up to 15. Again. 18. Their turn. 8. 14. 20. Okay, they won. I hate when it lands on single-digit numbers. Okay, unless they go first, then I love it. 3. 7, I win. I'm back where I started. 15. $10. And they're stopping, okay. 6. Exact number, okay. 7, so 21. And I go first. 3. 12. 18. 5. 8. And they quit at 13. That was stupid of them. $27. Okay, 6. 11. 19. 22. Okay. So I've got to beat 22. I'm at a very risky number. I'm gonna try it. And I went over by 1. That's not gonna be an easy one to beat. Seven. Okay, that. Let me think. I'll try it. 8. Went over by 1 again. I actually got a house on this game by exclusively playing the dice mini game. Nine out of 15. That's bad. That's like the worst number I could have rolled for 15 as the highest. Because it's easy to beat 9, and it's easy to go over from 9. Well, I think I can't roll any higher than a 6. 6 is easy to go over. But if all they've got to do is roll a 10 and they beat me. It comes down to a single roll either way. I'm not gonna risk it. Like I said, a single roll, when they rolled a 3, they guaranteed a win almost. Actually, no, they guaranteed a win exactly, because no matter what they rolled, it would have been easy to beat me with anything over 6. Alright, let's do another 5. By the way, my current desktop is actually a screenshot of this game. Of this dice game. Another 15. Seven's not much better than 9, but I'll risk it this time. And way over. Nope, 1 over again. Every time it's 1 over. I'm on a losing streak right now. 30. Okay, that's a lot easier. They're at 15, halfway already. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I don't like that. I've got to roll higher than an 8 to beat them. I beat him. Go second, go second, go second. Okay, good. And they got a perfect number. Never mind. Oh, come on. And I got a perfect number. $18. 18's usually 2 to 3 rolls, and then it's over for each side. That's gonna be tough to beat. I'll take the loss. Rather lose 5 than 10. $30 again. The higher the number, the easier it is to win. 9. 18. 23. No. They won this round, probably. They're up to 23, 27. Yep. Nine. So 27. And I go first. 9. 14. 16. 24. Okay, I think I won that one. Oh, that sucked. So did that. And that. And that. Three, so I can roll up to 9. And I went over. So that sucked too. $18. I'll risk it. And I went way over. This is not working out well. Five, 11 out of 18. Can only go up to 7. I'll risk it. Good thing I did. $10. Okay, so they gave up at 10. $24. Seven. 13. 16. Oh God. I think they won this one. 18. I'm not gonna risk that one. $18. $4. $13. And I got 6. I'm at 14. I won. Always like when it lands on 30 for the number. 9. 18. 23. I gotta beat a 28. Okay. Yeah, no, you won. You know what I've figured out on all these games I play? The things that always end up distracting me from the main quest line the most are always fishing and dice. Every time. Level 27, that's right, okay. Why, Gabby? Okay, 8. I'll try it. Glad I tried it. Ooh. $33 is good. $17. 24. So I can roll up to 9. And I went over. I was doing so good for a second, too. 24. Okay, 12. 19. Okay, that's easy enough to beat. That just got a lot harder to beat. And I lost. You know, this is basically, okay, I've finished my adventure for the day. I've finished the quest. Time to go play dice at the tavern. And then sleep, and then move to the next day's quest. To be honest, that's, in my opinion, the perfect day of adventuring. You do your quest, you manage to finish it, and then you go unwind, and then do the same thing the next day with a different quest. Do a different type of quest even to keep variety in it. Like, one day it could be go defend someone while they travel. The next day it could be go gather herbs. Then after that it's go map out a cave system, things like that. I think that's why this game ended up being so good for me. It's just like, okay, you've done your adventuring. Your quest is over. Go do this. Like, play cards or dice or something in the tavern. Listen to the bards. Get food and drinks. And then go to sleep and do a new day of questing. I can only roll up to 11. And now it's 8. I'm not gonna try to beat that number. 3 is way too unlikely. Okay. I'll take it. Gabby, DMs for a second. Okay. Remind me then to let Kat know. I didn't pay attention to the first roll, so I don't know what they're up to. They're gonna go over, I bet. Yep. Okay. I'm not rolling again. Seven. Wait. Okay. $13. Okay. And that was bad. Okay. Yes. Shouldn't have done it. I'm at 23. I'm gonna stop there.
Huh? What do you want?
There are only 200 people strong. When the first order
Hello.
come along.
Figured as much. What do you want?
Let's see what they've got today. Soup. Baked potato. Cheese. Wait, what was that? Interesting. I wonder why. Okay, they all last the same amount of time. 30 points for 30 seconds, 20 for 240. 30 for 30, 20 for 240. 30, 30, 20, 240, and 30, 30, 20, 240. But they all have different prices. Some of them are worth 30. Some of them are 17. Why? I mean, I guess looking at them, it makes sense. Because the 30s are bigger bottles, but it's not giving an increased benefit. So I guess it's more of an immersion thing. That actually makes sense if it's an immersion thing. Obviously, for gameplay reasons, you'd want to go with one of these two. Wait. King made 40 for 180. 30 for 30. Oh, it's... Okay. Wait. Okay. I love how food is your healing item for outside of combat. How much is the room?
You've come to the right place. The finest beds in the finest rooms in Ark's finest tavern. What else could you wish for?
I'll actually agree that this is the best tavern here. I must not have enough money.
Safe travels.
I know the room at the other tavern is 10 gold, so I think there it's 40. But I don't even need it because I've got a house over in the market. Which is right here. Just down the road from the tavern that I like. Alright, where's this quest lead me? Oh, it was Dark Valley I was thinking of, not Whisperwood. Okay, that's a little better. Border of the Heartland. I've got to get more gold, though.
Sir?
What is my vault number? I'm supposed to be able to access my vault anytime. What's my vault number?
Yes? sir.
Oh, fine. I'll go home and go to bed then. Even though it's 6 a.m. Any quests yet? Nope. Oh, I've already got one, that's why. Alright.
Walk blessed.
Huh. You're not from around here, are you? I know that accent.
Do you know the
Walk blessed, my sir. Of course.
I'm just gonna make sure I've got 100 gold on me. Alright.
Wow, nice sword.
Oh yeah, speaking of birthdays, we've got one tomorrow in the Discord server too. We had one yesterday, and actually we have 2 tomorrow in the Discord server. We actually have 2 birthdays tomorrow in the server. Yeah, we had Killa yesterday, and tomorrow we have give me a second. Make sure they're both still in the server before I say who it is. I hate the way that works now. Let's see. Yes, we do have 2 in the server. We have tomorrow birthdays for hold on, are they both in here? Yes, okay. Kana and Levy are both tomorrow. Oh yeah, I haven't seen the post you're talking about. I just learned something new. You can stream on Twitter? How? I don't know what the post you're talking about is, but that's good to know. You can stream on Twitter somehow. And I know multi-streaming's allowed. I might have to look into that. Right, I was gonna take the Myred to which one? Border of the Heartland.
Walk blessed.
Monsieur? Walk blessed. Sure. Where to?
I need to find the spell vendor at the Sun Temple.
Yes? Oh, yes. You're the prodigy. I was expecting something else. I hope you're aware of what you're getting yourself into. Our novices trained for years for this trial. And as much as I respect the Grand Master, I think this is naive. In other words, it will be dangerous. Be aware of that.
Okay.
Huh. If you insist. Then it seems I'm granted the extraordinary honor of exalting the first pathless in the history of the Order to a keeper. The others will scream for joy. Give me the package the Grandmaster gave you, and say hello to your new comrades. I have to go prepare something.
I don't want to hear it. You're prattling. I don't want to hear it. Just shove off.
What's your problem?
This country is going downhill, and you are living proof of it, my friend. First, Nevermere's wild mages are allowed to walk on the holy temple grounds as if it were some kind of brothel. Then mercenaries are hired, and now you, an outlander, a pathless, are able to be initiated into the sigils of the Holy Order. We've trained for years to stand here, and until now, I thought that this country respected its traditions. That's my problem. Now get out of my sight. Get lost.
Well, he's friendly.
What? Oh, hello. You're our unexpected addition, aren't you? The Prodigy? It does, actually. I'm Kalia Sakarish, by my path novice and aspirant to the First Sigil. I've been told what you did in Old Rashengrad, that you saved the excavations and fought back the mercenaries all on your own. An astonishing feat, truly. You have my respect for that. I know, but you tried. You know, I'm really curious as to what the mercenaries thought they were doing. Someone willing to attack the Holy Order is either extremely powerful or extremely naive. Anyway, it's been an honor to meet you in person. Let's talk later.
Okay, so one person wanted to meet me, and the other one hates me without ever meeting me.
Here, these potions will be necessary later, so be careful with them. Apart from that, it's still a few miles to the ritual place. As you're all gifted with magic, the spores in the forest ahead will make you a little dizzy, but we won't stay for long. Any questions?
What spores? Yes.
Long story. Simply put, they come from a special kind of mushroom that has infested this forest, and staying near them worsens the arcanist's fever.
Okay.
So, in case you're thinking about exploring further, take some magical protection and some ambrosia with you.
Alright.
Good. Stay close to me.
See, I've been here before. These things suck to fight.
But it's too late for that now. Korek would have conquered the city. Instead, you will be ashamed.
Some warning next time would be nice.
So this is the Whispering Forest. Fascinating. I've read a lot about it, but never actually seen it.
Poor thing. My brothers and I have seen the border countless many times before. But I bet you know all about the Undercity's rat holes instead.
Again, friendly guy. Do you have to stop and look at everything I killed on this path? Wait, are we heading toward the... Okay, good, we're not heading toward the Dark Valley. If we were heading that direction, then...
ready.
Hold on.
Ooh, God. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep, knew it. Okay. Let's try that again. I don't know where my last autosave was, though. I might have to go through that conversation again.
Poor thing. My brother's
Oh, it was there.
border countless many times before. But I bet you know all. About the Undercity's rat holes instead.
Get ready.
This is gonna be a pain.
Poor thing. My brothers and I have seen the border countless many times before. But I bet you know all about the Undercity's rat holes instead.
Wait, hold on, hold on. Okay. Let's try it. Every time I run into that.
Get ready. What? That's all you've got?
Focus, Kalia. Focus. That was all of them.
No, it wasn't. There's 3 more. Are we really gonna ignore the other one? Okay.
he doing?
Who cares? He's probably just a traveler.
He shouldn't be here. No merchant in his right mind.
Okay, that was a random level up.
Voluntarily travel through the Whispering Forest. We'll go take a look at him. Stay ready. I see it.
She's with me now. Forever.
Kirosh.
What? You there? Who are you? And what are you doing here?
She's with me now. Forever.
What are you, deaf? Identify yourself.
His eyes. Master, this is the Red Madness.
Shit, of course. You will put away that pickaxe right now, my sir, and then get on your knees.
She wanted to leave. Don't you understand? She wanted to leave me. Just like that. But now, she will stay. She promised me.
Get ready. By the righteous path. Have you lost your mind?
I could ask you the same thing, damn it! Did you forget what Magister Yarrow did to the novices? This man could have attacked us at any moment.
Oh, really? Malthus protect us from your cunning. But did the thought ever cross your mind that one needs to understand a disease in order to heal it? And that some apothecary might have given their left hand for a living patient?
You're not being fair, Master. I was only protecting...
Like heck you did. You behaved like an idiot. And not for the first time. The other masters might ignore that fact due to your religious commitment and your bloodline. I get that. But if something like this ever happens again, you will be suspended from the rites and will spend the rest of your life polishing prayer banks in the sanctum. Do I make myself clear?
He really was trying to protect us, Master. Maybe...
Do I make myself clear?
You do, Master. And I beg your forgiveness for my offense.
Granted. Now let's push on. We will take care of the body after the ritual.
Well then, that was interesting.
Are you okay?
Just save it.
I don't like that purple fire. Of course, that's where we're going.
Here it is, the first foothold. This is where Malthus's vassals erected their first camp, so behave yourselves accordingly. You too, prodigy.
I can't move.
Then, before we start, there's something I need to tell you. Something, important. The rumors concerning the deaths of the Lightborn, they're true.
What?
The gods are dead. They fell 2 winters ago beneath the sword of an unknown traveler. We, that is, the Order, have known about this for quite some time now, but haven't told the common people yet. But since the 3 of you intend to take the trial, there's no way to disguise the truth anymore.
But how can a god die?
There was a prophecy, as old as the Lightborn themselves, in which there was talk of a shadow god who would end the era of gods. And it came true. I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You're telling us that the gods have been killed, and you are sorry. What's next? That tomorrow the sun will stop shining? Tell us that this is a test, Master. It is, isn't it? A test of our faith.
No, the Lightborn are dead. But, hard as it may be to accept, we cannot afford to fall into a spiritual crisis right now.
The Order of the Gods. Malphas's order was created to protect the Lightborn. And if what you're saying, this blasphemy is true, then we're meaningless. We failed, don't you see that? Oh, by the Black Guardian, I just can't believe it.
And though I shan't be seen, thou shalt live by my virtue. 3rd Revelation, verse 137. I know it's hard, Dunmar, but if this is true, we have to show strength and keep on believing in what the Lightborn stood for, which is the idea of peace and...
Oh, just shut your mouth, Sakaresh. If anything, you lowborn scum are living proof that the Order is going downhill. Do you really think I don't know about the village? You're a damned witch, and if this were the old times, you would have been crucified long time ago.
You don't mean that, Dunmar.
Drop it, for heaven's sake! We're all on the same side here.
No, we are not. This wench doesn't have any right to wear the white robes. And if you would spend more time with the Holy Scriptures instead of your brandy bottle, you would see it as well. But no, you just...
Shut up! I swear to you, one more word and you will wish that I just suspended you.
But...
No buts! Do you understand?
Yes.
I hope so, for your sake.
This didn't go anywhere close to the way I expected it to.
Just be glad. Now enough of this. Our demeanor defiles this sacred place. There will be enough time for depression and personal crisis after the trial. Let's recite the holy words.
What are they?
My light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor. In life, as in death.
May your light guide me.
Good. As you know, this trial will test the fortitude of your spirit.
Well, it seems like someone already failed.
Distinguishes a keeper from a soldier. What distinguishes a wise man from a fool? Keep that in mind. Now, drink the potion I gave you. You first, Prodigy. Let's hope the Grand Master was right about you.
Why did it just unequip a bunch of items from me? Why did it take every item I have?
Oh no. No. No, no. I knew I wouldn't be the last one. Did they also tell you the tales about the Keeper's spirit?
Huh?
They've lured you into a trap, you know. And you fell for it. Because you're arrogant. Just as I am. As I was. You're right. I'm not real. At least not according to your definition of the word. But then again, what is reality anyway? If I told you that you and your friend Sirius actually lie dead at the bottom of the sea, and that everything that has happened so far, your journey to Ark, the search at the Sun Coast, was only a dream, would you be able to recognize the truth? The answer is no. Because you don't want to be dead. Therefore, your mind will do anything to make you believe this entire dream you've had was and is reality.
Yeah, how am I able to dream if I'm actually dead? That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't it? Tell me, what is time to the dead and dreaming anyway? The last second before the water floods into your lungs. The very last instant before it tears them apart. In your mind, it could be an eternity. A self-created sanctuary built from nothing but your wishes. But what's the point in talking anyway? You don't want to believe me. I'm tired of trying to make you. Now leave me alone before we make the suppressor even angrier. He doesn't like words.
Hey, welcome.
He likes the silence.
How are you doing?
What? They haven't told you about him? Oh, that's so typical. The suppressor. He's the reason why we will be imprisoned here forever. And why we can't access our feelings and wishes. And he does it because he wants us to lose hope. To stop believing. And... you know, sometimes I wonder if that's exactly what we humans... what I have to do to finally be free. Give up. Detach myself from the dreams of the past.
This is a mod. After he's done talking, I'll explain it a little bit.
And isn't that what makes us human anyway? To hope? And to just keep on waiting for that one miracle that will end the pain once and for all? Yeah, I'll wait. And you will wait with me forever.
Okay. So, this is a mod for Skyrim. It's actually a total conversion mod. It's turned Skyrim into a completely different game called Enderal Forgotten Tales. If you have Skyrim on... if you have the original version of Skyrim with all the DLC on Steam, then Enderal Forgotten Tales is free. If you've got Skyrim Special Edition on Steam, then Enderal Forgotten Tales Special Edition is free. But it's just a full game that was made from Skyrim and released for free on Steam to owners of Skyrim. The Steam version, which is what I'm playing, is no longer supported by the creator, so there's not going to be any more updates or anything to it. But the Nexus version is. So anything new that comes out for it is going to come through Nexus. Alright, how do I escape?
What the? How did you do that?
I guess like that. Yeah, I wish I knew.
You simply opened it? But that's impossible. All these years it's kept me from escaping, and you just... Come on. We have to look. We have to look and see what's outside. We won't get far, but still we have to see. Come, lead the way.
It just occurred to me. I've got no weapons, but I've still got spells. Okay, there's people up there. Do I have a conjure weapon? I do. And it gave me a dagger. Okay. No, not Frostwind, Ice Breath.
By the gods! These are the scourges of the Suppressor! They want to punish us!
They die in one hit. Okay. They also don't do hardly any damage. Let us listen to the silence. What really drives you? Who are you? Who are you since you have set foot on Enderal? Thanks for the follow. Now, you are the opposite of what you really are. Instructive, strong, powerful, meaningful, in short, the prophet. You have constructed a narrative for yourself, a fairy tale about who you want to be. And you have found exactly those people who confirm it. That's the most important thing, isn't it? You found someone who believes in your fairy tale, don't you see? You're simply wrong. All about you is wrong. You're pathetic, you know that? What would Sirius say about this? Huh. There's the lever. Oh. Well, that's not the lever I'm after then. What's that on the other side there? I'll take the axe, I might need it. That'll help me save MP. Why is stuff floating? The skulls, too, they're floating. Try going up. That lagged. Okay.
It's so cold. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to go out. After all, I mean, yeah. Yes, the cell is small, but at least it's safe.
I've got fire magic. Do you need that to warm up? Let's swap to Ice Spike. Oh, resists. Okay, so my ice magic is useless here.
Haven't we been here before? By the gods, everything here looks so similar. It's a damn maze. Oh really? We should never have left. This will be our doom.
Oh, shut up. Wait.
No. You see it? All the cells, they're all empty. Blood. Oh no. There were people in there just like us. They didn't know their place either, and now they're dead. They've simply dissolved because they dared to disobey the suppressor.
Okay, using the axe, definitely a mistake. I'm gonna stick to my conjured sword.
This is what will happen to us too. I knew it was a mistake to leave in the first place. I just knew it.
Okay, well, should have seen that that coming. Sorry it took so long for me to look back at chat. I actually don't play Skyrim too often. I'm gonna be working on Oblivion again soon, though. Probably next week. I might do more Enderal and then some Oblivion. Okay, I only need rank 1. That's even better. And then I'll use the dagger too. The knife. Knife in the offhand for when the sword runs out, if it runs out in the middle of combat.
What the? Haven't we been here before? By the gods, everything here looks so similar. It's a damn maze. Oh, really? We should never have left. This will be our doom. Oh no. No, no, no. Do you see it? All the cells. They're all empty. There's blood. There were people in there just like us.
See if I can take that without getting...
And now they're dead.
Okay, so that locked the door that was there. Got it, so I did need to take it. I don't like that.
Oh no, no! Can't you see? We're back where we started. It's just useless. The suppressor doesn't want us to leave, and now he will be even angrier when we meet him than he was before. It was a mistake to follow you. You're vile. You forced me to do this, and you alone. Just leave me alone, okay? Just go.
Okay, I mean, I told you to go back when you started complaining.
What? Leave me alone. The suppressor's punishment. It will be horrible.
I just don't understand it. Who are you? A part of me? An illusion?
Of course I'm a part of you, and you are a part of me. Isn't that obvious? But I should have known you wouldn't understand. You're too weak. You always were.
Why are you afraid of the suppressor?
Because you're blind. The suppressor is here, in every single stone, in every bone, in every drop of blood, and yet you are too blind to see it. But I should have known. I mean, what can you expect from someone who has killed his entire family? I followed you because for a brief moment, you made me want to believe, and now you've dragged me into the abyss along with you.
Must be a way out of here.
Just look at us. Look at what we are. We are the damned because we are trapped too deeply in the past, and that's why we do not deserve freedom.
Hmm. Well, I can sleep. Opening the shackles does nothing. Nothing under the bucket. I guess I'll try sleeping. Okay, 1 hour. Nothing changed. Was I supposed to put that other item that's in there on the pedestal when I took the key? Try the other bed. Hmm. My knife's gone. No, it's not. It's just not equipped. I wonder.
What? Leave me alone! The suppressor's punishment. It will be horrible.
I'm gonna try it.
Well, well. So you figured it out? Yes. I am what keeps you in this place. But was it blind rage that made you act, or have you truly understood who I am? Have you understood what drives you and determines your actions? The salt corrodes your skin, and the water filling your lungs is cold. But you still haven't found it, child, have you?
Okay. Now where am I? What have I got? I have literally nothing this time. Okay, first, why are you back? Second, what the hell is going on with that thing? Third, where am I? Sun Temple.
Oh, hey. Good to see you awake. How are you feeling? Good question. The room was empty when I came here. Actually, that's quite weird now that you mention it. The entire temple seemed kind of deserted. But, probably a ceremony or something like that. Now, tell me, how are you holding up? I heard this trial's quite the feat. Apparently some of the novices never wake up again.
I'm still not awake.
In the temple, the curarium to be precise. You were brought here when you were traveling with that Ixen guy. I think the others are already awake, but I didn't want to leave you here, so I thought I'd just stay. I mean, hey, you are a keeper of the first sigil now.
Not yet.
I believe congratulations are in order. Everyone knows about Ixen, and the fact that you're asking this shows how little you actually understood. You're pathetic, you know that? Simply pathetic.
I said you are pathetic. At first, we believed it would be more exciting this time. But now that we've seen the new prophet, our hopes are gone. You're a joke.
A nobody who let his only friend kick the bucket.
As if you'd ever accept that. You humans are always so damn persistent, aren't you? Why? Why can't you just let go?
Because in the end, you are powerless, just as all those before you. And you, prophet, you are the biggest joke of all.
You are nothing but an urchin.
A weakling.
And a murderer.
And that is why you will burn. All of you. The cleansing will happen, and there's nothing you can do to stop
it. You were the ones behind it, I guess?
What have you done to us? You are so naive. The world is an interplay of cause and effect, and the only logical consequence of your existence is annihilation. That's the way it was, and that's the way it's going to be. But enough of the banter, urchin. We wanted to meet you, and so we did, even though the result is rather sobering. Now wake up. Keep on stumbling through the mist.
Thank Malphus. I was starting to think I was the only one. How are you? You look exhausted.
The nightmare.
That's probably one of the after effects of the potion, but it will pass, I'm
What
sure.
was the potion?
But it's good to see the Grandmaster was right after all. I woke up just a few hours earlier, and he was here in the meantime. He didn't doubt for a single second that you would make it. But I suppose mutual congratulations are in order. We made it. We passed the trial.
What was the trial? Escaping? I don't get it yet. I guess because it's still going.
All that is left to do is to take the oath, and then Grandmaster Aranthiel will exalt us to the keepers of the first sigil. Speaking of whom, he also told me some things while you were asleep. About the Pyreans, about these dreams, and of course, about this cycle. This is so bizarre, really. At first we're told out of nowhere that the gods have died, and now humanity is on the brink of extinction. This is a lot to take in.
Is this still a dream, or...?
Hard to say. I never had those dreams the Grandmaster talked about, even though I'm magically gifted. But then again, I always had the feeling that the Red Madness was more than an ordinary disease. Well, I suppose all of this explains a lot. At least now I can understand why the Grandmaster was willing to break all the traditions of the Order just to get you exalted to be a keeper. According to him, most of our battle against the cycle will stand or fall with you.
What's the next step?
We both have to take the Holy Oath. You should talk to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready. He's waiting for you in the Emporium.
Yeah, what about...
Dunwar. The apothecary examined him about an hour ago, and it doesn't look good. It's likely that he'll never wake up again. No, in spite of everything. You know, Dunwar was one of those people who tried to gild their insecurity with boastful behavior. The reality is that he was the last of his bloodline, and his faith in the path and his destiny as a keeper were all that he had left. And who knows? Maybe he would have been a great help to the Order with the right guidance. But I guess Master Bartar's revelation was just too much for him. It's hard to be told that everything you've lived for was a lie.
Okay, well. Given the fact that it gave me a new quest, I'm gonna go with, I'm awake now.
Well, maybe I just don't show it as much. But yes, in a way, you're probably right. I suppose that's mainly due to the fact that to me, as opposed to Dunwar, the Order always stood for an idea. And an idea doesn't die with the one who first thought of it. Funny that the Grandmaster said nearly the same thing during the exaltation. Dunwar would have considered it blasphemy. I knew the question would come eventually. I suppose the answer depends on whether you're in the mood for some gloomy talk. Sooner or later, you'll hear it from someone else anyway, so why not from me first?
All right, let's hear her story.
Where should I start? Maybe with the fact that I don't remember anything that happened before my 6th winter. I don't know where I was born, and I never got to know my parents. I wish I knew. What I do know, though, is that the first memory I have is of waking up in the middle of some village. It was dark, and I felt dizzy and, I don't know, empty? That's probably the best way to describe it. I eventually found the strength to get up and look around, and, well, that's when I realized what was actually going on around me. The entire village. It had been destroyed. There were corpses everywhere. Men, women, children. And the houses had been crushed as if some mad god had rampaged through the streets there. And it had all just happened hours before because the destruction was still fresh. Whatever it was, I didn't have much time to think about it. As soon as I got up, I saw 3 riders coming through the smoke. One of them got off his horse, ran towards one of the corpses, and started screaming something in my direction. Then I felt a blow on the back of my head, and I lost consciousness. By the name of the sun, it's strange to talk about it like this. It's been so long, but the memory feels as if it had happened yesterday. Well, it turned out the riders were hunters who had come from that village. They must have observed the whatever it was from the distance and ridden back to the village. At least I think that's how it went. I guess I'll never find out. The reason they thought I was somehow involved is that the village priest found me a couple of days before it happened near a shrine in the wilderness. Apparently, I was wearing torn clothing, and no matter what the apothecary tried, he couldn't wake me up from my comatose sleep. And it seems that made the writers think I was some kind of witch child.
Well, now I want to know more about what really happened there.
For you, maybe. For them, as simple people, it was probably the best explanation they had. And think about it, it's not that far off. A motherless child who neither talks nor breathes steadily is found abandoned on the roadside and has a strange mark on her face. They leave to go hunting, and when they come back, they find their village in ruins with that foundling child being the only survivor. You have to admit, it's not that much of a stretch, even if those men hadn't been superstitious farmers. Probably. Truth be told, I try not to think about it too much. And actually, it doesn't matter, because I somehow managed to get away before they could do anything. I even made it to Ark all by myself, which didn't turn out to be much of an improvement in the end because I was pathless. Yes. Thinking about it,
Alright.
I actually wonder how I made it through my time down there. But maybe that's one of the advantages of being a child. You don't think. You just act. Still, the winters down there were cruel, and if Master Tyrus hadn't found and taken care of me, I probably wouldn't have made it through my second year. Yes, otherwise I would not be here. He saw me, and he knew what he had to do, is how he put it. Of course, the Order wasn't too happy about a pathless child in the Scuola, just as some aren't happy about you being here. But Tyrus was a highly regarded man, and that's why they let it slide.
Yeah, why is the Order so preoccupied about pathless getting into their ranks? Good question.
And that disqualifies us according to the holy verses. I guess now you understand why I was never as connected to Malphas's teaching as Dunwar was. To some of the Keepers, I am still an outcast, and no matter what I do, I always will be. Yes, and now I'm here. Well, here we've reached the end of my impressive tale. I hope you liked it.
What happened to Master Tyrus? I've not seen that name.
Very old. There was nothing anyone could do about it. But I'd prefer not to talk about it, if you don't mind. No, I guess I'm not. He does, yes, and he's not alone in his opinion. One of those hunters recognized me in the market my first year as a novice, and you can imagine that it was easy pickings for those who were already against my presence in the Order. From then on, they added names to the derogatory stares. Demon Child, Witch, whatever they could come up with. Maybe, but everything I'm capable of
Hey, right choice.
is hard work, though they will never acknowledge that. You know what's funny? To some extent, I'm glad to be who I am. That way, people just leave me alone, and that gives me more time to focus on what's important, on my goals. Several, but I'd say that's enough of the gloomy stories, don't you think? There will be plenty of time for chatter in the future. Maybe. Yes, all of the Delmordans fell victim to the great flesh maggot plague of 8215. Actually, it was almost sad to see him running around and boasting about his nobility, though everyone knew that without the help of the Order, he would have probably ended up living in a shack in the Undercity. If you can call that living.
Okay, well then.
It's already late, but if you want, I can show you the most important places in the temple before you go to the Emporium. What do you think?
Sure.
Good. Then get your gear from the chest by your bed and we'll go.
Okay. Can I have time to equip my stuff then? Let me, hold on. I'll equip that set. Actually, I'm gonna change that set a bit. Okay, since I've got my stuff back, that completely confirms that I'm awake.
Alright, this is the Sanctum. It's a place of silence and prayer, and also where we'll be exalted later.
Interesting, okay.
Pathlessness wherever.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
Greetings.
Okay, I think you've seen this place before. We call this part of the temple the Chronicum, and in here is gathered the knowledge of the Order, written down in books and parchments.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Plus, all of the experiments and research on artifacts and magic is done here. So it's a place you'll probably see often in the near future. Ah, and just below the Chronicum is the temple smithy. You should go there if you need equipment.
Didn't know they had a blacksmith.
That's the Scuola and the quarters, where both the keepers and the novices live. There's also a training room where everything from swordplay to marksmanship can be trained and taught. You will find some skilled teachers there. Well, I think that's about it. You've already been to the Emporium, and I assume to the Eye of the Gods as well. I suggest you speak to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready to take the oath. Prepare myself, probably. Now walk blessed. I will see you soon. Well, I think that's about it. You've already
Okay.
been to the Emporium, and I assume to the Eye of the Gods as well. I suggest you speak.
There's the stairs. Okay.
Walk blessed.
Move along.
This isn't going to be a very happy ceremony, considering it's two people that no one here wants around.
It sounds absurd.
I don't believe I know. The mercenary, he might not be the shining knight of Castle Starsound.
Walk blessed.
He's better than most of your men. I want him, and you will need to convince your true Chesser of it.
Is that so? Very well, I will convince her. You will hear from me.
I hope so.
Prophet, good to see you. How do you feel?
Like a newborn, except for a head. Yeah.
You've never been in any danger. If I had doubted your abilities, even to the slightest, I would have never spoken out for you. In any case, all that is left to do now is to recite the oath. Then we will finally deal with the more urgent matters. None of it, you'll see. The ceremony needs a little preparation, 1 day at least. Come back then. Even if it hurts to lose more time, the cleansing approaches. I can feel it. Just this night I had another of the dreams. People I knew, including you. But these people weren't themselves. There was something else, and it spoke through...
Wait, that's the same thing I saw.
The struggle against the cycle was pointless. It was peculiar. I believe that these beings are connected to the cycle. They must be the ones who cause it. You did? That is interesting. It must be related to our roles as emissaries. Maybe there is a connection between us.
Huh.
None. Maybe they are demons or magical entities of some kind, but they are different from everything I know. In any case, if they are indeed responsible for the cycle, they are our enemies. That's what matters for now. Come back tomorrow for the ceremony.
Well, I guess that's where I'll stop for the night then. We'll do the ceremony next time I play this.
Oh, well. Yes, that makes sense.
Why does it always go to quick save? Alright. It's getting late. So... what have we got live tonight? We rated her yesterday. Been a while since I've seen anyone do Dark Souls. And Quesi's doing Dark Souls 3. Looks like they're on phase 2 of the tree. Yeah, phase 2 of the tree. Okay. So that's a possibility. There's Tulanin doing Sunhaven. Yeah, okay. So do you want Dark Souls 3 or Sunhaven? I think given how much we liked Sunhaven and how few people still seem to know about it, I'll send you guys to Tulanin then for Sunhaven. Alright. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing Stardew Valley. I don't know if Killa's joining. Gabby, you're probably joining, right? Given the fact that you were talking about liking playing playing Stardew Valley lately, that makes sense that you would be joining. Okay. I still need to decide what I'm doing next week. I'm either gonna do... Well, we already decided earlier we're gonna do 2 days of Stardew Valley. Why do I keep almost saying Sunhaven? Of Stardew Valley next week. But for the other day, are we gonna do Oblivion or... Well, I mean, Oblivion's gonna just be a lot of stuff I did on stream before, since I'm on a new file. I've got to go through the Knights of the Nine. I've got to do the main story up to where I usually stop. And I've got to do Fighters Guild, Arena, and Mages Guild. I usually finish Fighters Guild and Arena, and I get most of the way through the Mages Guild, so it'll be a lot of getting to where I usually stop, which has been streamed, 7-8 times now? Versus more Enderal, which is, I didn't expect most of what happened tonight. So, I'll probably ask on the Discord server if I should do Enderal or Oblivion next week. Because Oblivion's all just gonna be try and get up to level 27, get children, have the Knights of the Nine set, and then start on my first run of Shivering Isles. Well, my first full run. I've done Shivering Isles up to reaching the city. I didn't even meet Sheogorath there yet, but I've reached the city he's in. Does it? See, I didn't know that. Okay, I've got to figure out what I'm gonna do then. Because I don't think, unless I can find a lot of glass armor, I don't think I'm gonna be in a good spot without getting a bunch of enchanted armor. And the best set I know of, I'm gonna be blocked from, so that's gonna take some figuring out then. Anyway, I'm gonna send you guys to Tulanin for now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wait, amber armor? That's a thing? Okay, something that I can get before I get to Shivering Isles. I know the Madness set is probably after. Savior's Hide, maybe. Maybe. The Hersing armor. All I've got to do is hunt the unicorn. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Stardew Valley, and go enjoy a similar game to Stardew Valley, which is Sunhaven, which is also a game that we need to get back to sometime, Gabby, because I've still never finished anything past getting to the city. Anyway, thanks for the follows tonight. Thanks for the raid, and I'll see you guys next time.